After an hour of class discussion and activities, the learners will be able to identify the routine and non-routine problems involving multiplication with or without addition or subtraction of decimals and whole numbers. Solve routine and non-routine problems involving the four mathematical equations of decimals and whole numbers, and appreciate the routine and non-routine problem solving strategies and tools.
Good day everyone, my name is Vanessa B. Lucas, but you can call me Teacher Nessa, and I am your teacher in mathematics for today. And always remember that math may not teach us how to add love or subtract hate, but it gives us hope that every problem has a solution. Are you excited for this morning's discussion?
Yes, Teacher Nessa.
Are you sure?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's see. Raise the hands of those who wants to learn.
Teacher.
Teacher.
I'm glad to know that you are all interested and willing to learn. Before we start, Justin, can you please lead the prayer?
Okay, teacher.
Iyuko natin ang ating mga ulo at damhin ang presensya ng Panginoon. Panginoon, maraming salamat po sa ibinigay ninyong panibagong pagkakataon upang kami ay matuto. Salamat sa pagkakataong maipagpatuloy namin ang aming pag-aaral sa kabila ng mga pagbabagong dulot ng pandemya. Gabayan niyo po ang bawat isa sa amin upang malinang ang aming isipan at maunawaan ang leksyon na itinuturo sa amin. Gabayan mo din po ang aming mga guro na patuloy at walang sawang nagbibigay inspirasyon at gumagabay sa amin sa kabila ng mga pagsubok sa araw-araw. Ito po ang aming dalangin sa araw na ito. Sa iyo ang kaluwalhatian at papuri, Ama naming Diyos. Sa ngalan ng iyong anak na tagapagligtas. Amen.
So, who is absent this morning?
None, teacher.
I'm glad that everyone is here today. For our daily reminder, be prepared and ready to learn, be prompt, mute yourself, and be respectful. In our last meeting, we talked about the GEMDAS rule. Now, let's have a short recap about it. So, what is GEMDAS rule?
Teacher,
That is right. GEMDAS rule is used to simplify or evaluate complicated numerical expressions with more than one binary equation. The GEMDAS rule is literally changed from the acronym word PEMDAS, meaning parenthesis exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Next, what are the four mathematical equations?
Teacher,
That is right. The four mathematical equations are multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Next, what are the steps in solving word problem using GEMDAS rule?
Teacher.
That is right. Step 1, compute all the operation and close in grouping symbols. Start from the innermost grouping symbol. Step 2, compute all the exponent expression. Step 3, multiply and divide in the order they appear from left to right. Step 4, add and subtract in the order they appear from left to right. Next, what we can use to group the numbers or variables?
teacher,
Very good. We can use grouping symbol. These are parentheses, bracket, and braces. But before we proceed to our new lesson, I have prepared a short video that you should watch. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Then, let's start.
join our mathematics class. Surely you will enjoy being here with us, mastering
Now that you're done watching the video, I also prepared some jumbled letters, and all you have to do is to guess what word will be formed. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, if you're ready, let's start. In these jumbled letters, what do you think is the word that can be formed?
Teacher, multiplication.
That is right, multiplication. How about in this one?
Teacher, addition.
That is right, addition. How about in these jumbled letters?
Teacher, subtraction.
Correct, it is subtraction. Next, what do you think is the word that will be formed?
Teacher, decimal.
That is right, decimals. Last, what do you think is the word that can be formed?
Teacher, whole number.
Very good. Whole number is the word that will be formed. Today's lesson is all about solve routine and non-routine problems involving multiplication without or with addition or subtraction of decimals and whole numbers including money using appropriate problem-solving strategies and tools. In solving word problems involving multiplication of whole numbers without or with addition and subtraction of whole number including money, we follow the same steps as in solving word problem involving other operations. It only differs on the operation to be used and its processes. In solving two-step word problems, find the hidden question and then the question. You need to use more than one operation. These are the steps that we need to use in solving word problems. First, we need to know what is asked in the problem. Then we need to find out what are the given facts. Then think and decide what operation are we going to use. Since we already know the operation to be used, we write our number sentence. Since we have our correct equation, we need to solve for it by showing our solution and identifying our answer. Or we simply follow the Agona method in solving word problems. A is for us, G is for given, O is for operation, N is for number sentence, and A is for answer. This time, we will try to answer this story problem. Mother bought 5 kilograms of mangoes with 4 mangoes in each kilo. How many mangoes are there in all? First, we need to find out what is being asked. We are looking for a total of number of mangoes. The given facts are 5 kilos, 4 mangoes in each kilo. What operation are we going to use?
Teacher, multiplication.
Very good. We will be using multiplication. The equation is 5 times 4 is equal to n. The solution would be 5 times 4 is equal to 20. So there are 20 mangoes in all. This time, let's try to answer a two-step word problem. Christine Jed bought 5 Lipton for 75 pesos each. If she had 495 pesos, how much change would she get? First, we need to identify what is being asked in the problem. We are looking for a total of change she would get. What would be our hidden question? We are looking for the amount of 5 Liptons and each of the Liptons are 75 pesos. What are the given facts? We have 5 Liptons and 75 pesos. What operation are we going to use? To answer the problem and the hidden question, we are going to use multiplication and subtraction. Our number sentence are the following. 75 pesos times 5 is equal to n. To answer a hidden question, after finding the product of 75 pesos times 5, we need to subtract it with 495 pesos to get the final answer. Solution would be 75 pesos times 5. The product will be 375 pesos. Then, we need to subtract this product to 495 pesos. The difference is 120 pesos. The final answer is 120 pesos would be the change Christine Jed for the 5 lip tints. I have here a set of word problems. Can you try answering the following?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. So this is the first one. An accessory shop has an average daily sales of 978 pesos. How much sales can the accessory shop can get in 25 days? In this problem, you need to multiply 978 pesos by 25 days. What product did you get?
24,450.
The answer is that the sale is 24,450. Let's try again. In a food chain, Jade treated his 15 friends with value meals. If each meal cost 85 pesos, how much did Jade paid in all? Again, we need to multiply 85 pesos by 15. What product did you get?
1,275, teacher.
Very good. The answer is that Jade paid 1,275 pesos in all. This time, let's try to answer a two-step word problem. Nida wants to buy 6 notebooks at 50 pesos each. How much of her 450 pesos will be left after buying the notebooks? Our ask is how much of her 450 pesos will be left after buying the notebooks. Our hidden question is that the amount of 6 notebooks at 50 pesos each. Givens are 6 notebooks, 50 pesos, and 450 pesos. The operation to be used are multiplication and subtraction. We need to multiply first our hidden question. Then, we need to subtract to get the final answer. Our number sentence would be 450 pesos minus open parenthesis 6 times 50 pesos close parenthesis is equal to n. Since there's a grouping symbol, we need to multiply first 6 and 50 pesos. 450 minus open parenthesis 6 times 50 pesos close parenthesis. The product is 300 pesos. Then we need to subtract 300 pesos to 450 pesos to get the final answer. The difference is 150 pesos. Therefore, there are 150 pesos left. Now, let's try it with decimals. Piolo and his friends ordered 2 chicken sandwiches, 3 cheeseburgers, and 1 ham and egg sandwich. How much did they pay if a price of each cheeseburger is 25 pesos and 50 centavos and the chicken sandwich is 75 pesos and 25 centavos and the ham and egg sandwich is 55 pesos and 75 centavos? In the problem, Piolo and his friends ordered 2 chicken sandwiches. So to get the product of 2 chicken sandwiches, we will multiply 2 to 75 pesos and 25 centavos. Like this. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. 0, regroup 1. 2 times 2 is equal to 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. 0, regroup 1. 2 times 7 is equal to 14 plus 1 is equal to 15. Next, we are going to count the decimal in our factors. We have 2 decimal places, So we are going to affix 2 decimal places also in our product. So the 2 chicken sandwich costs 150 pesos and 50 centavos. Next in the problem, Yolo and his friends ordered 3 cheeseburgers and the price of each cheeseburger is 25 pesos and 50 centavo. So we will multiply 25 pesos and 50 centavo by 3. Like this. 3 times 0 is equal to 0. 3 times 5 is equal to 15. 5 regroup 1. 3 times 5 is equal to 15 plus 1 is equal to 16. 6 regroup 1. 3 times 2 is equal to 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Again, we will put the decimal point. And the total of 3 cheeseburgers is 76 pesos and 50 centavo. Now, let's move on to ham and egg sandwich. Since they ordered 1 ham and egg sandwich, the total cost is 55 pesos and 75 centavo. To get the final answer, we will just add 150 pesos and 50 centavo, 76 pesos and 50 centavo, and 55 pesos and 75 centavo. Like this one. 0 plus 0 plus 5 is equal to 5. 5 plus 5 plus 7 is equal to 17. 7 regroup 1. 0 plus 6 plus 5 plus 1 is equal to 12. 2 regroup 1. 5 plus 7 plus 5 plus 1 is equal to 18. 8 regroup 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then put the decimal point. Therefore, the total money they need to pay is 282 pesos and 75 centavo. Next, I have here a set of word problem and let's try to answer the following using Agona method. A math book is 3 7/75 centimeter thick. How thick will 32 math books on a shelf be? To answer our problem, we need to understand what is being asked in the problem. In the problem, it is asking for the thickness of 32 math books on a shelf. What are the given facts? The given facts are 3 7/76 centimeter thick per math book and 32 math books. What operation to be used? In this problem, we will going to use multiplication. What is the number sentence? The number sentence is 3 7/76 times 32 is equal to n. Let's multiply 3 7/76 and 32 like this. 2 times 6 is equal to 12. 2 regroup 1. 2 times 7 is equal to 14 plus 1 is equal to 15. 5 regroup 1. 2 times 3 is equal to 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Next, we will going to multiply 3 to the multiplicand. 3 times 6 is equal to 18. 8 regroup 1. 3 times 7 is equal to 21 plus 1 is equal to 22. 2 regroup 2. 3 times 3 is equal to 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. Next is we will going to add the partial product. Bring down 2. 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. 3 regroup 1. 7 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 11. 1 regroup 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then bring down 1. Next is we are going to count the decimal places in our factors. We have 2 decimal places, so we are going to affix 2 decimal places also in our product. Therefore, the thickness of 32 math books on the shelf is 120 0.32 centimeter or 120 and 3200 centimeter. We can also check or look back. There are ways to check the solution for this problem. One way be estimation. 3 and 76 hundredths rounds to 4. 32 times 4 is equals to 128, estimates to 100. If we are going to round it up to the nearest whole number, it estimates to 100. 3.76 times 32 is equal to 120 and 32 hundredths round to 100. 120 and 32 hundredths round to 100 also. Therefore, we have a reasonable answer. Now, let's try to solve the given problems. Dana filled the container with 3.5 liters of water. Her mother used 0.75 liters of water for cooking and 1.25 liters for palamig. How much water was left in the container? For us to know how much water was left, let's first add the used water of Dana's mother. Like this. 7,500 liters plus 1 and 2,500 liters. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. 0, regroup 1. 7 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 10. 0, regroup 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Put the decimal point. Then, let's subtract it to Dana's filled container of water. 3.5 minus 2, add 0 to 3.5. 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. 5 minus 0 is equal to 5. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Then put the decimal point. Therefore, the final answer is 1.50 liters or 1 and 50 hundredths liters of water.
Now, to test if you really learned from today's discussion, again, what are the steps in solving word problems?
Teacher.
That is right. First, we need to know what is being asked in the problem. Then, we need to find out what are the given facts. Then, think and decide what operation are we going to use. And when you already know the operation to be used, write the number sentence. And lastly, solve for it by showing the solution. What is the acronym AGONA stands for?
Teacher.
That is right. A for asked, G for given, O is for operation, N is for number sentence, and A is for answer. Again, what have you learned in today's discussion? Can you apply what you learned by answering this example? Lance could read 75 pages of his favorite pocket books in a day. If he would read for 12 days, how many pages of the book would he finish?
900 pages, teacher.
That is right. Lance can finish 900 pages of the book for 12 days. Good job, everyone. I'm glad to know that you really learned a lot in today's discussion. I prepared a set of word problem for you to answer. All you have to do is to solve the given word problem using the AGONA method. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
If
Nessa.
yes, let's start. Rowena decided to save every day so she can have money to buy right away the things she needs. From Monday to Friday, she saves 5 pesos every day from her allowance. She helps at her aunt's store on Saturdays and receives 300 pesos per day. How much money does she have from Monday to Saturday? The ask would be, how much money does she have from Monday to Saturday? Our hidden question is the amount of money she saves from Monday to Friday. The givens are 5 days, 5 pesos, and 300 pesos. The operation to be used are multiplication and addition. We need to multiply first to answer our hidden question. Then, the product will be added to 300 pesos.
Therefore, our number sentence would be open parenthesis 5 times 5 pesos close parenthesis plus 300 pesos is equal to n. To solve for this equation, since there is a grouping symbol, we need to multiply first 5 and 5 pesos. Like this. The product is 25 pesos. Then we need to add it to 300 pesos. Like this. The final answer is 325 pesos. Therefore, she saved 325 pesos from Monday to Saturday. Next, Mang Tino has 18 pesos and 48 centavo. If he has to buy 5 pieces of candies worth 2 pesos and 10 centavos each, how much change he will get from the seller? The ask is how much change he will get from the seller. The given facts are 18 pesos and 48 centavos, 5 pieces of candies worth 2 pesos and 10 centavos each. The operation to be used is multiplication and subtraction. We need to multiply first to answer our hidden question. Then the product will be subtracted to 18 pesos and 48 centavos. The number sentence would be 2 pesos and 10 centavos times 5 is equal to n. Then the product will be subtracted by 18 pesos and 48 centavos. The answer is 2 pesos and 10 centavos times 5. Like this one. 5 times 0 is equal to 0. 5 times 1 is equal to 5. 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Then put the decimal point. Then 10 pesos and 50 centavos subtracted by 18 pesos and 48 centavos. Like this. 8 minus 0 is equal to 8. 4 minus 5 cannot be, so we will deduct 1 in 8. It will become 7. Then 4 become 14. 14 minus 5 is equal to 9. 7 minus 0 is equal to 7. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. We don't need to put the 0. Then put the decimal point. Therefore, 7 pesos and 98 centavos will be the change you will get from the seller. For your activity, answer the following word questions. For your assignment, try to answer the following problem-solving and non-routine problems.